Dave. How's it going? I hope it's going well. Let me just try and see if this thing is actually live streaming. If it is, that would be great, because I am testing out,
Let me just try.
I am testing out dual streaming, so let's get this going, too. Whoa, okay, so let's hopefully everything's working on Twitch as well. But this is a stream about Nightwolf. Well, currently you can see his washboard abs. Okay, let's see, can I hear myself on the... Okay, yeah, it seems like it's working. Alright, okay. So, wow, dual streaming. I am learning new things. Okay, so hi there, my name is Dave. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me in, I guess, a summation of discoveries of Nightwolf. So, Nightwolf is one of the characters that I had previously covered, but only in the realm of multiplayer co-op. So I talked about augments and things that you might want to do in co-op. But I never really talked about single player as well as his, abilities, his AI behaviors. So what I'm hoping to do is give, a little mini combat cast about Nightwolf, because, he has a lot of augments that are available to him that make him pretty unique or better than some of the characters on the main roster. So that's crazy. So let's first just briefly touch on the co-op augments and abilities. So in co-op, let's say that you struggle with Mr. Nightwolf. The idea is that he has some augments here for the headdress that really allow you to stall out the opponent in a multiplayer co-op battle. I don't really feel like going into a co-op battle because that's already been done in the previous video, so I'm just going to post that video too, so you can see how it works, because it is kind of lengthy. The idea is that you attack, and then you block to heal, and when the opponent attacks you, they receive 30 in chip damage, and you get healed for 30. So these are the max tier versions of these augments, the highest tier. It is available to you if you are, wanting to learn Nightwolf, pick them up. There are these, training wheels for them. So the Gunstock War Club, I have here Moonfall inflicts 9% additional damage. Really, this is here for the plus 4.5% global damage that you're getting from each augment, just so that you can get plus 9 off the Gunstock War Club. The Tomahawk. This is something that I'm surprised that I was not able to improve upon. Oh, well, I guess we can make a little improvement here. So, since we're trying to make Nightwolf essentially a little bit more bulky, what with the extra healing and chip damage, we want to make him bulky. So he does have an ability which decreases damage done to himself. So if you equip these augments here, Primal Will is the highest tier of this augment, gives you 4 plus seconds. Plus 4 seconds of any animal buff that you want to use. So with the idea of trying to make Nightwolf bulky, we give him the Spirit of Como ability. And essentially you could run whatever abilities that you want. Would really recommend Spirit of Como, because that helps in the whole situation of making him more bulky for co-op. But you could run whatever other abilities you feel comfortable with. I like Moonfall, I like Moonlight Reflector. It allows him to teleport. Teleports are fun. Teleports are definitely fun. So that's Mr. Casino Chief Nightwolf, that was created previously for co-op. However, there are a lot of more augments that you can utilize to make Nightwolf perform differently. And more so than the other characters, I find that with his augments, you really do want to choose the specific abilities and AI behaviors that would perfectly complement the augments. Oh, hey there, whoever joined. God bless you. Am dual streaming, so not really super able to read comments unless you're on Twitch. So sorry. This is how it works. Okay, so here we've got headdresses. Headdresses are definitely where he has the most interesting augments. So this one here, Perfected Spirit of Flames, it allows amplified specials to give you an extra 90 damage over 4 seconds. So if you have 2 of these augments, it's 180 damage, and this is altogether better, so surprised, better than Scorpion's flame amplified. See, as you see here, it's this world igniter augment. It's basically the same thing for Nightwolf, but better, because it does a little bit more damage. Here you're getting 80 and 80, that's 160 fire damage, but with Nightwolf you're getting 180 fire damage. Things burn up real quickly when the AI uses an amplified special. So, to contrast with the co-op variation, Casino Chief, here we've got Pocahontas's brother. Um, so the idea with the Gunstock War Club, these augments, really, it doesn't matter if you're using them for the primary effect. Tomahawk Swing inflicts 9% additional damage. That's neither here nor there. What we really care about is the plus 4.5% global damage to get that plus 9. This is really what you want to do with this middle gear piece for any character, basically. You want to go for that max global damage, and if it works out that you get, like, an ability to coincide, that's really good. I tried to make Tomahawk Swing work in a combo, but it was just not really working out. Not really working out. And then on the Tomahawk, once again, to contrast with the other augments that you could use for Nightwolf in the Tomahawk, here we've got the Chaos Augment, Weight of the Land, Rhino Charge inflicts 9% additional damage. And he does like to use the Rhino Charge, so this does help out in the primary effect. But once again, we're also trying to get the most max global damage. So that's plus 3% that you're getting from the Tomahawk. Oh my god, I'm just thinking, like, what happens if all of these, like, little numbers, all of these systems change? Like, I'm so hyped for Aftermath. Like, I want to see what they're going to do, because it's going to be crazy. Third augment slot? Oh my god. Okay. So, to complement those augments, primarily this headdress augment, we want to use abilities that Nightwolf will frequently amplify. Frequently amplify. Guess what? He doesn't really have a lot. He doesn't really have a lot. So it seems like the boost you get from that augment is balanced out by the fact that the AI doesn't really have a lot of options to amplify. So, Lightning Arrow, this is one that can be amplified, but, the AI doesn't really want to do it. I find that there's better success using just the regular arrow, so did not use Lightning Arrow. Moonlight Reflector, that's a teleport move. When amplified, does no damage. These animal buffs, they can be amplified, they do no damage. So we're looking for amplified specials that do some sort of damage. So we're sticking with Rising Tomahawk. This is a good ability in that it allows for the AI to go for combos. Even if you wanted to go for combos yourself, this is something that you could still do with this character and these augments. Rising Tomahawk is nice. You could basically do, what is it? Down, forward, 2, amplify, uppercut. That's like a simple combo. So easy. So yeah, he has a lot of these like simple combos that he can do. But yeah, not a lot of amplified specials. Amplified specials, spirit tracks. I feel like the regular Rhino charge is better because it has a crushing blow attached to it. So when you go to spirit tracks and then ancestral hunter, that allows you to amplify spirit tracks, which is his like low slide. His low slide. This low slide, it's just not happening. I was experimenting with all of the different types of AI behaviors to make Nightwolf amplify some of these abilities into a combo that would work. However, Spirit Tracks Ancestral Hunter did not work out. Neither did Tomahawk Swing. So this is why we stick with Rising Tomahawk and Grappling Stalker. This is here because he gets crushing blows off of one of these Grappling Stalker moves. So it's pretty good. I would recommend keeping that on this custom build. Now, I say that this is custom, this is optimal in my eyes. You can feel free to change it up, experiment, because I'm not saying it's the best, but it's what works good for me. So I have here 30 combos, 27 rush down, and 3 grappling. Now, if you put more into grappling, he changes completely. He doesn't really want to do combos at all. Dude is just going for throws, which is not really ideal. And the combos that he does go for with higher amounts of grappling, it's not using the amplified arrow, which is ideally what we're going for. We want the amplified arrow because this is going to cause massive damage over time to basically get you easy wins. So I have here highlighted Pocahontas's bro as like my favorite. I also have here Felipe Rose. He was the guy from the Village People who played the Indian. Okay, I just wanted to have a little mention about this augment here. Perfected Returned Wrath. Blocking attack stores 30 damage. Your next hit expends this charge to inflict damage, max 10 charges. So what this augment means is that essentially, Nightwolf can store up to 600 damage. Am I doing my math right there? 30 times 10 is 300 times 2 is 600. Yes, so Nightwolf can store up to potentially 600 damage points if he blocks 10 times, I guess. Well, this is great and all. It sounds great on paper, and sometimes you can pull it off. But in AI purposes, it's very hard to make the AI block for that long to actually build up this kind of like momentum. He does get like a significant buff, maybe more so than Pocahontas's bro, with the amplified specials damage over time. But if you are skilled with Nightwolf, I would recommend checking out this augment for co-op. Not for AI, still very finicky to use for AI. I would say if you're really good with Nightwolf, use this augment in co-op. I'm not really good with him, so this is why I like this bulky version, where it relies on chip damage and healing. But yeah. Let's check out Nightwolf. I want to show you Pocahontas's bro in action. So the idea is that with these augments, he's basically like a better version of Scorpion, kinda. Scorpion's augments are not as good as Nightwolf's augments, which is very crazy. Oh, hey there, whoever joined. God bless you. Thank you so much. I am currently dual streaming this. This is something new. It's very exciting. So, oh, hey Tasha, internet here is acting shit. Oh wow. So we've got comments on Twitch. Thank you so much. If you follow on Twitch, that would be great. I'm Dave LYT on Twitch. Jaded Rabbit on YouTube. Crazy. Okay, so Nightwolf. here we go. Okay, see, so the idea is that he uses these amplified arrows. Mind you, with the AI behaviors that he has, he's not invested in any projectile use, but he will still special cancel from a forward jab into using that arrow, which is great, which is fantastic. Sometimes he can follow it up with an uppercut or with rising tomahawk. But the idea is that he uses the arrows. Those arrows are really quick way to just do a lot of damage really quickly. Now, I'm testing him out here on medium difficulty. I've already tested him out on very hard difficulty, which is what I consider the gold standard in testing any AI build. Now, this build is not really meant for survivability, so he does not fare so hot on very hard. You'll get a couple of lucky wins. But medium difficulty pretty much simulates everything that he would go through in regular Towers of 10. He whiffed that arrow. I mean, the video that I put up on YouTube, it has, like, him whiffing, because it happens. Dude whiffs. But, he does do the damage, he does the crushing blows. So, if you are using Nightwolf to clear those character towers, would recommend using that grappling stalker ability in whatever build you use. I'm not forcing you to use this build, but you could try it out. But yeah, it does the crushing blows. So I'm hoping we can see that happen. I'm going to show 2 more of these matches, and then we'll get into Towers of Time. So, I mean, he's going up against Scorpion and Sonya. On very hard, that would just not be fun.
Round 1, fight.
But I was experimenting with a lot of different AI behaviors with this fellow, and I found that it was super hard. Oh wow, that's just so quick. And if you notice, the burn damage does not kill. It'll take them down to critical, but then Nightwolf has to land, like, that final touch. Oh wow, her hair's clipping through her body. That's so great. Oh my god, Sonya.
Fatality.
Yikes.
Nightwolf wins.
Yikes. Okay, I was experimenting with different AI behaviors to see what Nightwolf was tending towards. Like, was he more of a reversal character? Was he more of a rushdown character? Was he more of a grappler? And previously, I did use him for just grappling. But I feel like the rushdown element really suits dude, because he can't, like, most of his reversals, they can be punished. Because a lot of his special moves have long startups. Which is another reason why I don't like the lightning arrow. It has like a 26 frame startup. This one happens so quickly. Yay, but look, the burning. The burning is still happening. Come on, Nightwolf. Don't die. Oh, too bad he didn't get his crushing blow there. That can be a crushing blow. Sweet. So I do say that having just a little bit with grappling, I have 3. You could go anywhere between 5 and 1, I feel. I feel like that's necessary, because if you don't have that, he won't use his, like, back 2, which allows for pop-ups. He won't use his uppercut, which is pretty good. So I feel like having just a little touch in grappling is what allows the build to really utilize Nightwolf to his best. Previously, I had it all into grappling, and it was just too much throws. Just way too much throws. Okay, so let's take him into Towers of Time. Towers of Time. Getting, like, max damage numbers on combos with this build. Like, I posted 363. That was the highest I seen him went. And if he had landed both amplified arrows, it probably would have been more.
Nightwolf.
But, yeah, the dude is still killing quickly, just because of the fact of those augments in the headdress. So here we have him in Towers of Time, and just to show that he is useful, we're just gonna do this, like, first tower. Typically, I use AI builds to go through
Round 1. Fight.
most towers, except for boss towers, which I play on brutal difficulty, which require me to do something. Oh, he got punished. Okay. Wow. If only the fire would kill, because it just leaves them at critical.
Round 2. Fight.
And I was experimenting with having some investment in zoning. That would work. But you would also need to take some out from combos, because he doesn't do all of his combos. Does not do all of his combos. So I'm quite interested as to, like, what will be the third augment available for Nightwolf, because this is something that's going to have to be explored for every character. So it would be cool if you could do, like, 2 Rhino charges or something. I don't know. That would be crazy. Or if his uppercut had Jade range, or double Jade range. Oh, wow. Okay. But, usually, if the build is not optimized, they're not going to be able to overcome random, like, modifiers that just interrupt you randomly. So, my unoptimized builds usually struggle in tag assist towers, and it's nice to see that Nightwolf is doing well with his abilities, augments, and AI behaviors. Wow, we got arrowed too. There are some modifiers that you just have to, like, forgive an AI not being able to handle. For instance, like a random tag assist. Like, where did that come out from? Or blood modifiers. Those, I really have to forgive AIs. That means usually I'll have to, like, do something. But Nightwolf is doing well even against his own tag assist. Which is great. I'm so glad. So glad for this. Oh, look, he has a birdie. Oh, I want a bird. That's so cute. Okay, so let's go back to this build and just review everything that we have here. Because this build would probably be useful as well in co-op, but I think you would probably have, if you're masterful with Nightwolf, you would probably have better success with the flame augment I identified before. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, so for co-op, if you feel like you're really good with Nightwolf, I would say have Perfected Returned Wrath as your headdress augment. Allows you to build up to 600, like, damage, potentially, and inflicted. But for the purposes of AI, that does not really work out so well. It really does not work out so well. And if you're interested in trying to make it work, I found best success with having 27 reversal and 3 in zoning. This is only if you want to try and make crazy damage numbers with Perfected Returned Wrath. It is possible, but it's not consistent, which is why I prefer Pocahontas's brother. With this, like, perfected Spirit of the Flames, this fire damage is just annihilating opponents really quickly. 300 combos, 300 damage combos consistently, which is not bad, especially if you're going to use Nightwolf as an AI workhorse. He can go through those towers, not use any consumables, and get wins. He does his crushing blows, none within this little video, but he has done it from what I've seen in testing. So if you are using him for character towers, would also recommend the Grappling Stalker ability. Rising Tomahawk also allows for pop-ups for combos. However, that might just be better if you do that move, because Nightwolf likes to use the back two a lot more than Rising Tomahawk, which is kind of similar. They're kind of similar. But essentially, the whole idea with this build is that he shoots off his arrows, his crazy arrows. So yes, Perfected Spirit of the Flames, you're getting +6 global damage from this augment. Trample and Rush, you're getting +9% global damage. We don't have Tomahawk Swing like equipped as an ability. We're just using the augment for the max global damage. And then for the Tomahawk, since he does like to use Rhino Charge, we have the Rhino Charge augment, +9% additional damage, and then +3% global damage off of the Tomahawk as a whole. And these are the abilities: Rising Tomahawk, Grappling Stalker. Grappling Stalker allows access to a Crushing Blow. Rising Tomahawk pops up for combos. And this is the AI behavior that I found most successful with Nightwolf. He is definitely more a rushdown character. More a rushdown character from what I can see with his AI's behaviors. It's just what he naturally wants to do. So this is why I've invested so much in Rushdown. Just a little touch of grappling so that he does his uppercuts, that he does extend combos with the uppercuts or with the back two. That's another good one. So I feel like without this touch of grappling, you're not going to get as much success with the Nightwolf. But, yeah, that's basically it. I would love to hear, comments of how this works out for you. Let me know if, you agree. Do you do something different with your Nightwolf? I'm not saying that this is the best build, but this is what I found most optimal with his augments, with his abilities, with how everything works. I found that this was how it works best for me. So, I'm not saying it's the best, but it's the best for me. Yay. But, thank you so much for all of those watching on Twitch, on YouTube. This is my first dual stream. Like, thank God it worked. Yay. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I hope your day is going well and that it gets even better. But yes, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever have you. Do whatever you want. But yes, stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye. Peace.